Have you ever been driving down a dark, lonely road at night? The only light coming from your headlights cutting through the blackness? You see a figure on the side of the road, thumb out, hoping for a ride. Do you stop? Or do you remember the chilling tailies and press your foot a little harder on the gas? This is the world of the Vanishing Hitchhiker, one of the most enduring and unsettling urban legends of all time. The story almost always starts the same way. A kind driver, often a man, sees a young woman hitchhiking, usually dressed in white. It's late, it's cold, or maybe it's raining, and he feels compelled to help. It pulls over and she gets in. She's quiet, maybe a little sad, but polite. She gives him an address, a place not too far away. The driver might try to make small talk, but her answers are short, almost ethereal. Sometimes she borrows his jacket to ward off the chill. They arrive at the address, an old house, or perhaps a cemetery. The driver turns to say goodbye, but the passenger seat is empty. She's just gone, vanished into thin air. Confused and a little spooked, the driver gets out and approaches the house. An older person, often the girl's parent, answers the door. The driver explains what happened, describing the young woman he picked up. A look of profound sadness crosses the parent's face. They explain that their daughter died years ago in a car accident on that very same road, on this very same night. And the final, chilling detail: the driver's jacket, the one he loaned to the ghostly passenger, is found draped over her gravestone in the nearby cemetery. That's the classic version, a story that has sent shivers down spines for generations. But where did it come from? Believe it or not, tales like this go back centuries, long before cars were even invented. You can find similar stories in folklore from around the world, featuring phantom passengers on horseback or in carriages. In the United States, the legend really took off with the rise of the automobile in the early 20th century. Roads became the new arteries of the nation, connecting distant places but also creating new, isolated stretches where anything could happen. One of the most famous variations is the story of Resurrection Mary in Chicago. Since the 1930s, people have reported picking up a young, blonde woman in a white dress along Archer Avenue. She asks to be dropped off at Resurrection Cemetery and then disappears as they pass the gates. Dozens of credible witnesses, from taxi drivers to everyday commuters, have reported this same encounter over the decades. So why does this story stick with us? Why do we keep telling it? It taps into our deepest fears. The fear of the unknown, the loneliness of the open road, and the boundary between life and death. It's a cautionary tale, a ghost story, and a mystery all rolled into one. It reminds us that even in our modern, connected world, there are still things we can't explain, mysteries that linger on the dark, forgotten highways. The next time you're on a late-night drive and see a lone figure by the roadside, what will you do? Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of urban legends. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more spooky tales, and let me know in the comments if you've ever heard a local version of the Vanishing Hitchhiker. Until next time, stay curious and drive safe.